More kids than you can imagine are, quote, identifying as LGBTQIA, LGBTQIA. Only 7% of all adults and 22% of Gen Z in the United States claim a sexual predisposition or orientation or direction other than heterosexual, according to a new Gallup poll. Only 7% of adults, but 22% of Gen Zers. What? Okay. A Gallup poll surveyed over 12,000 adults in the United States and found that approximately 7.6% of those adults identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, or something other than heterosexual. Queer. Remember when that was a pejorative? Queer. I like sapphic. But anyway, this is more than double than the results that were reported when the Gallup poll first instituted this, I believe, in 2012. Okay? Now, women, of course, and I say of course, are nearly twice as likely as men to identify as LGBTQ+. And among the respondents, those individuals who were involved in this, who identify with one or more LGBTQ+. Notice heterosexual is not in there. You notice that? Okay. But among those who identify with one, roughly 57% say that they are bisexual, 18% say they are gay, 15% say they are lesbian, and 11% say they are transgender. Now, you can read this, and I'll provide the particular aspects of this. What is the bottom line of this? Simply this. People are gullible. I am telling you right off the bat, okay, that I don't believe any of this. I mean any of this. But let me qualify. Yes, I believe people said this. Yes, I believe people acknowledge this. Do I believe they are truly ambisexual, crypto-gendered, cryptosexual? Do I believe they are floating, diaphanous, non-specific, non-particular group? No. 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 It is a word. It is a phrase. It is a medium of cool. It is a statement of inclusion. It is the power of brainwashing, the power of popular culture, the power of collective lunacy, kind of like a conversion reaction. Remember when all of a sudden you would hear one particular high school in Roanoke, in one little sub-hamlet, all of these kids at a high school were suffering from some jerky neurological reaction. It turns out that either they were not real or they might have been the product of some type of suggestion or something. People today do not believe in anything. They believe in categories. They believe in categories of speech. They believe in categories of demographics. They believe in a lot of things, but they do not believe in anything. They are not in any way truly, actually homosexual to the exclusion of others. Let me say this again. They are not truly homosexual. They can experiment all they want. They can think all they want. They can say all they want. If I decide to have my way with a cactus, does that make me a cactophile? Does that? No, it means that I've had my way with a cactus. It's the act itself, the discussion, the description of the act of the persuasion does not mean anything, just like not engaging in an act makes you not so. There are people that have been and are gay and closeted. Hard to believe that. Many of them in Hollywood, by the way, who are closeted homosexuals, closeted gay people who, for whatever reason, do not want to acknowledge that or shy from it or what have you. Those are the individuals who are never referenced, but they are not straight merely because they don't acknowledge their gayness. They are not straight, to use that archaic phrase, merely because they've married. They are not heterosexual merely because they have children. What you are in your heart, what you are in what you believe, what you are at your default best or worst, depending upon how you look at it, what you are at your default basis is something that cannot possibly be ever measured by virtue of some Gallup 12 plus percentage point range, or because there are people who, just like with their political ideologies, oh, I'm to the right of Attila the Hun, I'm a progressive, I'm a lefty, I'm a hippie. Every now and then I'll run into people who say, I'm a hippie, and that means something to them. Really? You're a hippie? Yes, I'm a hippie. Well, I don't know what that means. I don't know exactly what that means, but that's who they say they are. And there are people today, by virtue of, look at what libs of TikTok and others have shown us, and others, by collating and by aggregating these videos that we would have never come across, when seemingly rational people all of a sudden claim to be elves or some human iteration of the muskox or pixies or whatever it is. I don't believe any of this. What people say they are does not mean who they are. I'll give you an analogy. When I'm picking a jury, and have in the past, people will be asked, do you promise to put aside any and all of your biases and the like in order to listen to the facts of the case? Do you have any prejudice? Oh, no, of course not. Would you put aside any biases? Oh, yes. Will you listen to all the testimony? Oh, certainly. Nobody says the truth. Nobody says, well, I don't know, it depends. Nobody thinks like that. Nobody thinks like that. Nobody's going to admit to that. This is gobbledygook. The number of people who are heterosexual, not who are bumper sticker sexual, not who are phrase of the week. Remember going back to those TikTok videos of people coming up with their always trying to differentiate, well, my pronoun is pronounced differently. My pronoun involves these West African clicking. That's my pronouns. My pronouns use an umlaut. I consider myself pan-derivative amphibiosexual. I'm basically an amphibian. I self-generate. It became an exercise in mental masturbation. And this collective measure of, let's see who can be more abstruse and obscure and I mean, come on, for the love of God. Now stop it. Stop it. The numbers have always been the same. Since the beginning of time. The Gaussian curve, the bell curve. What you call yourself is a different story. Remember the old days, they said, well, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat. Well, I'm a log cabin Republican. I'm a Teddy Roosevelt. I'm a Rooseveltian. I'm more of a I'm more of a Jack Javits type. Well, I'm really a Jeffersonian liberal. I'm a neoliberal paleo. I'm a paleo. You're a neocon. No, I'm a paleo conservative. Same thing. We love to differentiate the obvious, and we love to always add some level of sophistication to our ideology by using needless words, needless appellations, and needless phraseology that does nothing but confound and confuse. All right, dear friends, thank you for watching. Please like this video. Make sure you're subscribed. It's critical. Like the video. Hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And whatever you do, my friend, in the comment section, lend your genius accordingly by commenting as you see fit.